Computer has a. Call the Harrison County Commission meeting for Wednesday, May 24th, 2023. Order, do I have other commissioners on Zoom?
I'm right here, Madam President. This is Patsy.
Commissioner Hinkle, are you on Zoom? Okay. Here's that we have no Commissioner Hinkle. Okay, if you will rise. Mr. Spires will lead us in the invocation and pledge.
Would you join me in the Lord's Prayer? Our Father, who art in heaven,
Heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States,
States of America,
which stands
for which stands
one
one
nation,
nation, indivisible, with justice for all.
prayer of my life.
did well. Okay. Number one, public comment. Is anyone signed up to speak publicly? If you wish to say,
Well, as always, we miss you, Congressman, and let us know, when we can, help with letter support. We received a few from, the Parksburg and, also, the folks, so we're always going to have to. Sorry, didn't sign up. A lot of times y'all will ask, and some county commissions give reports. I'll just ask it, work in the Congressman. Yeah, so, but he's, working hard. But, working on the budget, so. Is there any?
well, sometimes when we need some comment relief, you come on.
Well, hey, invitation just to the highest ones of battery, so since you are giving it to me, I'll take it as a positive.
Okay, good deal.
But we're fortunate enough to be in our public
You gotta
government.
make light of it. You gotta make
Exactly,
light.
exactly. And I'll try and bring some.
Not of the business.
But I'll get some good music off the hold of, the Capitol when you call your representatives,
Okay.
John Phillips, who's,
Okay, look forward to hearing that.
and see you, thank you.
Anyone on Zoom wish to speak publicly? Anyone on Zoom wish to speak publicly? Okay, hearing none, we'll go to the consent agenda. What's the pleasure? Mr. Treecost, would you like to make a motion to approve consent agenda? Sure. Okay. Commissioner Treecost? Houston, we have a problem. Patsy? Can you try to call him? Please.
He's muted.
Yes.
Can you? unmute
Okay,
him?
I'm back. Madam President. Motion to approve, please.
Motion to approve consent agenda. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed?
Aye.
Hearing none. Number three, payroll change notices A through E. What's the pleasure?
Motion to approve A through E, please.
Motion to approve number three, A through E. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any
Aye.
opposed? Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Number four, requisitions, purchase orders, invoices A and B.
Madam President, I do have two changes for the vendor list of payments. One, there was a clerical error. The money for CSX does not come out of general county, that comes out of levy. So that money was moved over to the levy column. And also I'm pulling one requisition for Kroger until I can find out more information about it. So with those two, it gives us a grand total of 1,155,062.11.
You want to list what numbers?
Motion by the county administrator.
So it's work order 44090 for Mid-Atlantic Customer Charges Program in the amount of $388.74 that I am removing from this list. And then it is work order 44186 for CSX in the amount of $245,950 that I moved from general county column over to vital services.
Okay, Patsy's made the
Motion,
motion.
motion approved to approve as stated by the, as agenda item and with the corrections made by the county administrator, Madam President.
Okay, motion to approve number 4A and B with the exceptions as noted by the administrator. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed?
Aye.
Any opposed? None, motion carried. Okay, at 11:05, we have Amy Wilson.
President and Commission, I've got Sheena Hunt with Region Six Planning and Development Council, so,
And she,
yeah. To give you an update on the Harrison Regional Industrial Park. So, update on the park itself, and the EDA process. You had the opportunity last week for our board meeting to tour one of the tenants that was there. So it was nice for us to get inside, see what's happening, talk about employees, their plans for expanding, any issues that they have with the county. It's like they were moving right along, which was a good update for all of us as well. The park itself still has the industrial access road grant, and then the EDA piece, the 5 acres for our, I guess our last number 6,
Yes.
quarterly report that we just submitted. So the update on that, typically it does take a while. I didn't realize how long some of these EDA processes work, but I can turn that over to you.
Yes, we've done a few projects through the Region 6 office, and they typically take 3-4 years to get finished. This particular award does have a 5-year window on it, so we are well within the window of the grant period. I know there's some issues that Amy's been working with the company to try to get worked out. And as soon as those are resolved, we can start moving forward. And she mentioned we've done 6 quarterly reports. It's not uncommon for this to happen. We've had the airport logistics park took a while. The EDA project we're working on in Doddridge County has taken almost 5 years because of supply issues and things like that. So it's not, I don't think there's anything for the county commission to be concerned at this point. But we will definitely do up to date, and Amy and I work together along with the engineer trying to keep everything on track.
do we have somebody
We have a
interested?
tenant that we're working with on the design. So
Is it still the same?
it is still the same, and the intention was for us to go out, us meaning the corporation, take out the loan for the match. We need to know numbers. We need to know whether we're gonna take out an $800,000 loan match, or if it's gonna be 1.2 million. It really depends on the numbers.
How close are you to getting something, an
Finally,
agreement?
we have the design of the building. It's really just kind of tweaking those numbers, and I think it's supply chain issues. We really had planned on doing this by November, and here we are, May. We'd love to have had construction last fall, but it didn't happen. We're hoping for this fall.
Now, back in the beginning, when we started this, January of 21, the commission committed $1.4 million, and you all were supposed to go get a bridge loan. Where are we with that?
That's the bridge loan that we need to have numbers for. We don't know how
Okay.
much to take the loan out for.
So would
Right
that
now, the
take care
match
of
is
the
about-
funds that the commission has committed?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So we only need total cost of the project that we submitted based on the 2.6 and the building itself, what we need at the time was around $895,000. So that is just a standard shell of what we need as our 20% match. If we do a little bit more of the build out, it's gonna be a little higher. So we don't want to take out the loan until we know exactly how much we're taking out.
So what is the 1.4 that the commission committed?
That was just
The non-federal.
the bigger, yeah, we were looking at a lot more. The numbers were a lot higher. By
Okay,
the time we
so
submitted,
now it's under $1 million, you're
yeah,
saying?
oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay. But we're still committed to that amount of money.
Yeah, well, Yes,
Which soon.
yeah, until we start.
Okay, I just want to make sure
No, I
that we
understand.
are clear on where we're at and how long it's gonna be, and because that's money that we can't count on,
Right.
because we've committed that for this project. And we were told that it would probably, somebody said
6 months, 6 months. No, what we weren't told, Susan, we were told it would happen in 6 months after, uh, following the grant agreement. So we're well past that. Regardless of what they are saying right now about how big the building is or how small the project is or how extended out it was, the agreement that they sold us on was 6 months for a bridge loan.
We can do anything we want quicker, but I know Aurora, their expansion for 2 years. MHI with 2 hangars, 1 hangar's in, the other one's not finished yet. That was an 8-year project. Power plant started in 2015. So
Now,
I
the tenant
really
you're looking at, are they here, are they somewhere else, and this is an additional, or are they new to?
they're new to Harrison County, but they're in Mon County. This would be a second location, manufacturing.
Do you have any more questions, Mr. Treecroft?
No, I just want to recap that the way this was sold to us was a 6 months agreement. I understand what these young ladies are saying, and I realize how hard they're working. At the same time, this money can't be tied up forever, as you stated, because we as a county have a business to run of our own, and there's a lot more to Harrison County than 279. That's all I have, Madam President.
You all have anything else? Just go get them.
That's right.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, number 5, exoneration corrective tickets, joint property application.
We have exonerations, Madam President.
Okay, what's the pleasure? Mr. Treecost? Commissioner Treecost?
Susan, I'm sorry. Some reason I keep going muted. Motion to proceed, please.
Okay, motion to proceed with 5A exonerations, correct?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. It just mutes me.
Okay, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Number 6, review, discuss, consider certificate of substantial completion by Rycon Construction for the Harrison County General Services Building. Ms. P.
So we got. The architect has signed off that we're at this point. Raycon has now signed off on it, so we as the owners need to sign off on it. There's still the punch list that needs to be done, but this is just saying substantial completion was done on May 1st.
So we're safe to sign this without the punch list being completed?
I believe so, yes, Madam President.
Okay,
Motion to approve as stated by the county administrator.
6, proper signature.
Yes, please.
Motion to approve and affix proper signature or signatures. All, any discussion? Hearing none, all in
No.
favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye, please.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Number 7, review, discuss, consider sale and appraisal parcel ID 54, District 15, map 15, 2303, property formerly known as Farms at Maple Lake LLC.
Madam President, motion to move forward stipulations as we already have adopted on other properties to protect the airport from anything that we could do to slow down progress there, please.
Move forward with. Did I miss something? Right. What do we
Only
do?
that we want to make sure that we have the same stipulations to protect the airport as we've had in with the other pieces of property.
So we're gonna move forward with selling this property with those stipulations, is that?
And appraising
Yes, that way we do not do anything to slow down the progress at the airport, Madam President.
We need to go through the proper procedures to get this done.
Yes. Yes.
So the motion is to proceed with the sale with the same stipulations in place for the airport that are in the other properties. And take. the
Yes, ma'am.
Necessary procedures to make sure we do this correct. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
and get an appraisal. Okay, which is one of those procedures.
Yeah.
You'll need to give
Yes.
the use restrictions to the appraiser, so you factor them into his or her loans.
Make sure that they get the restrictions. Okay, any discussion? Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any
Aye.
opposed? Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Number 8, review, discuss, consider sale of building at 420 Buchanan Pike Public Safety Complex, Nutter Fort.
Motion to give the permission to the county administrator to move forward with the sale of the piece of property owned by the county on 425 West Pike Street.
420 Buchanan Pike.
Sorry, yes.
Okay, motion's been made to give the administrator the authority to move with selling property located at 420 Buchanan Pike. Again, with the proper procedures, correct, for selling the property. Is that correct, Commissioner Treacott?
Yes.
All in favor signify. The only thing about this I want to have to say is we've got to take into consideration that our county garage is in this building. So we need to keep that in the back of our mind, what we're gonna do with the garage. Okay. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Hearing none, motion carried. Okay. At 11:15, we're scheduled a public hearing for barking dog ordinance. This is the second reading. Do I have a copy of? No, I can't get mine. Okay, I'll open the public hearing for the second reading of the barking, howling, or yelping dog ordinance. Is there anyone here to speak for or against this ordinance? So this is our second reading. Then if this passes, then the next, we do this again.
We have a
to
third
adopt
reading.
it. Is that correct?
Yes, Madam President.
Okay. Okay. Let's get the end of this. What's the pleasure on the barking, howling, or yelping dog ordinance?
Make sure I'm correct, Madam President. You just said to move forward to public
You're
hearing.
cutting out. You're cutting out. Are you there,
Madam President.
Commissioner?
Yes, Madam President. Am I to understand that there's one more public hearing after this?
Yes.
Okay, motion to move forward to the last and final public hearing.
Okay, the motion's been made to move forward with the last and final public hearing. All in favor signify by saying aye. Those opposed? No. So.
Motion dies.
Okay, we will move on to number 9, review, discuss, consider budget revisions for general, and I'm gonna back up. Reason I voted no for that, I said this in the beginning, I think we need an overall noise ordinance in my opinion. Not that I have to explain myself.
Those fireworks.
Oh, I know. Then they get the dogs barking. Okay, review, discuss, consider budget revisions for general county 001 revision 3 for fiscal year 2022 to 2023, exhibit A, B, and C. Ms. Pete.
Madam President, on exhibit B, I needed to make a change. Actually, so the same amount of all the revisions is the same, but instead of 145,066 going into courthouse, I also needed to put money in the federal grants to make sure that line item's taken care of. So $43,155 is going into 442, which is federal grants account. And so the new courthouse amount that is going in there, instead of the $145,066, it will be $101,911.
What's the pleasure on number 9?
Same as before, Madam President, motion to approve, but adopt in the changes made by the administrator.
Motion to approve but adopt in the changes as explained by the administrator. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. Motion carried. Okay, number 10, administrator's report.
I just wanted to give a reminder to everyone, we do not have a commission meeting next Wednesday. Everyone, please have a safe, wonderful holiday weekend. I also want to give an update that the cracks on the sidewalk are in the process of being repaired. The city of Clarksburg is trying to do the work at night, so we don't interrupt them because we have more foot traffic during the day, so they are working on
Great.
fixing those cracks. And otherwise, we'll get these budget revisions submitted to the auditor's office and move forward with that.
Okay. Nothing else.
Nothing else.
Commissioner Treehouse, do you have anything under number 11, commissioners' comments?
The only thing I have is I would like for the county administrator to work with the economic development team, and particularly Amy, to give us a ballpark idea of how long we could make an agenda item that we do finally say, okay, we can't hold this money any longer. Does she think we need 3 months, 6 months, a year? I think it's unfair to hold our budget as, handcuff us with a significant amount of dollars. As I said before, we do have a big county and there's a lot of it and a lot of things going on. We're so blessed here. And Amy's doing such a wonderful job and everybody else is, but at the same time, we definitely cannot have $1.4 million for a period of time and not have any idea of how big or a period of time is. So if she could give us some sort of an idea, and then we agenda item that we agree to extend it out, whatever it is, I think that would be significantly helpful to us to manage our moving forward, Madam President. That's all I have. Thank you all for everything.
Fair statement.
Okay, just keep us in the loop, to know what's going on. Okay. That's, you heard what I said, just get her done. Okay, I have nothing. I'll take a
Motion
motion.
adjourned.
Motion to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, hearing none, motion carried.